Did you ever find out?
I wrote to Mrs. Astor, of course.
Did she know it came from you?
Certainly not.
Are you ready to step back into the extravagant world of wealth, power, and societal intrigue? Whether you were captivated or confounded by the first season of The Gilded Age, the anticipation for its return is undeniable. Opulent mansions, dazzling gowns, and a star-studded cast navigate the complexities of 1880s New York City. After a year-and-a-half hiatus, The Gilded Age is back for its second season, promising more drama, love stories, and the magnetic charisma of Carrie Coon's Bertha Russell. But here's the burning question. What lies ahead for this period drama? Will there be a third season? In a recent interview with Deadline in May, HBO executive Francesca Orsi discussed the status of various shows awaiting renewal for their third seasons. We're currently evaluating different shows, considering what additional content we should produce, what's feasible, what's available, and the overall longevity of a series, Orsi explained. Each show has specific expectations given its budget, including viewership numbers, critical acclaim, and the buzz surrounding it. These are the factors we constantly weigh and discuss when deciding whether a show will be renewed. Orsi mentioned that this evaluation process applies to shows like Perry Mason, Winning Time, and, of course, The Gilded Age. She emphasized the importance of assessing how well these shows perform before making any decisions. It's worth noting that Winning Time has since been canceled. So, if you're a fan of The Gilded Age, rallying your friends to watch the show could potentially influence HBO's decision to continue with it, as viewer engagement plays a crucial role in the network's considerations. Now, the next question on your mind will be, when might The Gilded Age be renewed? While there's no official information available regarding the renewal of The Gilded Age for a third season, we can make some speculative observations. The second season of The Gilded Age was announced less than a month after the series premiered, suggesting that HBO might follow a similar pattern and make a decision on Season 3, while Season 2 is still airing. A recent example from HBO's lineup is And Just Like That, which was renewed for Season 3 just before its Season 2 finale. However, it's essential to keep in mind that renewal decisions can vary based on numerous factors, and there's always the possibility that the network may keep fans waiting for an extended period before announcing the fate of The Gilded Age. So, while we wait to see if George Russell's railway schemes will face accountability in a potential Season 3, it's worth keeping an eye on official announcements from HBO for any updates on the show's renewal. If The Gilded Age is granted a third season, keeping in mind this is purely speculative, it's probable that there will be a substantial wait. Following a potential pattern, the show might adhere to a comparable production schedule. Notably, the filming for Season 2 commenced in May 2022, and the series is set to be released over a year later. Adding to the potential delay, there are the ongoing strikes involving the Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA. The production of the show would be put on hold indefinitely during these strikes, awaiting resolutions between the unions and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, representing major Hollywood studios. The outcome of these negotiations would significantly impact the timeline for the release of a potential third season of The Gilded Age. The cast lineup for a potential third season of The Gilded Age is anyone's guess at this point. Unfortunately, there's no information available on who would star in Season 3. What we do know is that for Season 2, all main cast members returned, except for Thomas Cocquerel, who portrayed Tom Rakes. Rakes, the character infamous for standing up Marion, Louisa Jacobson, when they were supposed to elope, did not return. According to Deadline, 13 recurring cast members, including those portraying members of the household staff, were promoted to series regulars for Season 2. As for Season 3, it's all a mystery for now. So, as viewers enjoy the drama of Season 2, the anticipation for the potential cast of Season 3 remains an open question. Will fans witness another extravagant clash of Gilded Age new money versus old money? Only time will tell. Season 2 of the show, airing in 2023, features various episodes with different storylines. In the first episode, titled You Don't Even Like Opera, set in 1883, Easter Sunday services are held simultaneously for the Scott family at a black congregation in Philadelphia and affluent residents on the Upper East Side, Manhattan. The new pastor, Reverend Luke Fort, is introduced, and various characters face personal and societal challenges. Bertha supports the new Metropolitan Opera House over the Senior Academy of Music, and George, along with other robber barons, deals with labor issues. The episode explores relationships, including Oscar's proposal to Gladys and Bertha's efforts to influence the opera community. The second episode, Some Sort of Trick, delves into Gladys's reluctance to accept Oscar's marriage proposal, George's advice to marry for love, and various romantic developments. Bertha disapproves of Susan Blaine's relationship with Larry, and Aurora Fane attempts to match Marion with Edward Morgan. The episode also touches on labor strikes and introduces new characters and relationships. In the third episode, Head to Head, the opera war between Bertha and Mrs. Astor intensifies. Bertha eagerly awaits the Duke of Buckingham's visit, and Dashiell romantically pursues Marion. Bertha maneuvers to force New York's elite to choose between supporting the Music Academy or the Met. The episode explores conflicts and revelations, including Bertha confronting George about his past. The fourth episode, His Grace the Duke, revolves around Bertha's efforts to attract support for the Metropolitan Opera House. Construction issues temporarily halt progress, but funding problems are resolved. The episode also addresses Larry and Mrs. Blaine's affair, Ada's acceptance of Fort's proposal, and Oscar's interest in Maud Beaton. Bertha engages in social maneuvers to secure support for the Met. The fifth episode, Close Enough to Touch, sees Bertha attempting to match Gladys with the Duke of Buckingham. The Russells' dinner party faces potential sabotage, but quick actions prevent a disaster. Ada announces her engagement to Forte, and various characters navigate their relationships. The episode includes a subplot in Tuskegee with racially based intimidation, highlighting the social challenges faced by the characters. Each episode unfolds with a mix of personal dramas, societal issues, and strategic maneuvers as the characters navigate the complexities of their time. The Gilded Age was expected to be a lavish portrayal of the lives of the uber-rich and their servants, with a star-studded cast including Christine Baranski, Carrie Coon, Cynthia Nixon, and others. However, the first season failed to live up to expectations, earning it a reputation as a total snooze. Despite this, I, like many others, am eagerly looking forward to the new season. My enthusiasm stems partly from my personal inclination toward watching Tony Award-winning actresses don fancy gowns and exchange catty lines. The disconnect between the show's intended grandeur and its actual execution was, in a way, captivating. It became a guilty pleasure to watch a series that fell short of its promises and featured plot points like a low attendance party and the revelation of a French chef from Kansas. Despite my initial love-hate relationship with the Gilded Age, I've found myself drawn back to it, along with others who share similar sentiments. The return of the show's second season brings unexpected plot twists, fast-moving storylines, and engaging power dynamics among the characters. The previously slow and uneventful narrative has transformed into something more exciting, complete with feuds, villains, and compelling acting. While the show may still exhibit some cliches and lazy writing, it has evolved into a delightful soap opera that I can now appreciate without a heavy dose of irony. The second season's improvement has turned it from a series I love to hate watch into one I genuinely enjoy. The Gilded Age, once deemed one of HBO's worst shows, has managed to surprise me with its newfound appeal. So I'm up for the next season. Well, that's it. For now, make sure that you like our video. Please share your views in the comment section with us. Subscribe to the channel to get updated, and do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching the video. See you at the next one.